start of this game. Mike Leake against Chris Sale, as these two will face off against each other here in this game. So this should be a beautiful game here. And I am just looking through the hour, so just going to stick with it. So we're here at Fenway Park, America's most beloved ballpark. I would have to say, yes, that would be absolutely correct. So we are going to have a beautiful day. Chris Sale on the mound for game 1 against Mike Leake, 13-game winner. Chris Sale for the Boston Red Sox. And then, of course, their lineup, which is, of course, dangerous as ever, but to say that the same for Seattle with Gordon, Smith, Encarnacion, Vogelbach, Healy, Beckham, Santana, Bruce, and then Navarez behind the plate. We'll see how the Boston team does. As you see their lineup, which has been the same all season, with Swire behind the plate for Boston. So as we get ready for the wild card, winner go home. So beautiful night here in Boston, Massachusetts, here at Fenway Park. Beautiful. And of course, always classic Fenway Park. As the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners get set to do battle here in the only game of the wild card game before we head to the ALDS. Winner of this game gets, of course, the dreaded New York Yankees. Now Boston would like to make it against the Yankees once again. That is the type of history they have against each other. Seattle would just love to pull the upset. They see the two teams at their respective records, with J.D. Martinez being the home run leader for the Red Sox and Encarnacion being the home run leader for the Mariners. Encarnacion, good pickup head-to-head against each other in this game here today. So beautiful night as the team just about ready to run out here on this field, get this game going once again. And the PA announcer announcing, of course, here comes the Boston Red Sox team coming out on the mound as we get set for wildcard game number 2. And then, of course, then we get ready for the division series. This season, Mike Leake 6-6, 17 starts, and Chris Sale 21 starts, 13-6 record. Chris Sale has the highest strikeout ratio. And there's the lineup. Last season, this team was 7th in the major leagues in average, 262. So hopefully they can improve. Hopefully they've improved on that this season. So Sale 13-6 this past season, 21 starts, 2.80 ERA. And 165 strikeouts, very good ratio with the walks. There are only 31 walks, highly impressive. So Sale getting ready to pitch game 1, the only game of this wild card. As we already had one set of winners move on. Colorado Rockies moving on. And there you see 3 Gold Glove winners on the Boston side. This should be an impressive and hopefully very good game. Another shot at Fenway Park. And here's D. Gordon, the man you want to keep off the base paths after he had 51 stolen bases this year. So full count for Sale, and that ball will go foul. So D. Gordon is a cool 59 degrees. The wind blowing out to right field at 9 miles an hour, so it should help a little bit with the ball taking out to right field. And here goes Sale. He just lost some ball 4, so that puts a very dangerous man on base with D. Gordon. Gordon, who's kind of been around different teams, different leagues over the last couple years. And here's Malik Smith, 9 home runs, 56 RBIs, 22 stolen bases for the Mariners this year. 2-1 count to him. And Sale keeping an eye on D. Gordon. There's the ball downstairs, very low. So 3 balls, 1 strike count here. Chris Sale just wondering, where do I need to put it here? And there's a ball downstairs. So again, 2 walks in the inning. So Chris Sale starting off on a little bit of a rough end here. 2 on, no one out. And of course, the Mariners home run leader this year, 32 home runs, 101 RBIs. And popped him up. So it looks like D. Gordon's going to be tagging up, heading over to third base. That's a quick throw over there, not going to get him. But that puts runner at corners with 1 away. So Jackie Bradley Jr. taking care of that one in center field. And now you have runners at the corners. Kind of similar situation last night with the Cubs and the Rockies. And the Cubs got absolutely nothing in that first inning. For the Rockies, blew it open with 4 runs in the bottom of their first inning. So Vogelbach. And that is a ground ball. No chance to get Gordon or Malik Smith at second or at home. So the sure play was at first. So 2-way, the run comes home. So Vogelbach will get the credit for 22 home runs this year for Seattle. His first year with the Mariners after 2 years with the Oakland A's. And there's a foul ball slider. So 2-2. Sale, and that is a base hit into right field. Oh my goodness, Mookie Betts missing that one totally. That's going to get the run over to third, and that is a run in, and it's 2-0 as Boston. Things not starting well here for the Red Sox. As Ryan Healy rips that one. Mookie Betts just misplayed it there in right field, allows Ron Healy to get to third base. And now Tim Beckham. And there's a beauty of a slider. No chance for Beckham to get that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So busy first inning. 2 walks have turned into 2 runs on the sac line and a triple. And then a base hit here. And now it's 3-0. Mariners coming out like nobody's business here as Beckham drives in the 3rd run of the game here in the first inning. My goodness. And now here is Domingo Santana. 0-2 count on him. Got him retired, and that is the end of the inning. So 1-2-3 inning, but Seattle strikes for 3 against Chris Sale. Boston coming up, bottom of the first inning. What can they do to answer? As 1, 2, and 3 leading off for the Red Sox. So there is the manager of the Boston Red Sox. You know, it's still early in this game, but with a lineup like this, who knows what to expect. They were first in the major leagues last year, an average with 280. And then we have J.D. Martinez, who not only hit 45 home runs, but set 37 this year. Mike Fleet starting for the Mariners. 17 starts, 6-6 record, 3.70 ERA, 53 strikeouts, 22 walks. So not as many starts as Sale, and not as many strikeouts. So we'll see how this young man will do here today as finishing his warm-up tosses. And there's the defense. So Jay Bruce, the former Cincinnati Red, D. Gordon at second base. And there's another shot of beautiful Fenway Park here tonight for this one-game playoff. As Xander Bogaerts coming up the bat. 16 home runs, 82 RBIs, a little bit low from the previous numbers. He's been rolling up at 26 stolen bases this year for the Red Sox. 1-2 count to him is Leak as a ground ball right to short. Beckham over to first, 1 away. Eduardo Nunez, the second baseman. Pretty much 24 stolen bases, pretty much has taken over that job from, of course, veteran Dustin Pedroia. The 1-1 count to him. There's a ball with the knuckle curve. And Kingsley making it over from back behind the plate again tonight. Making it over from Colorado to Boston for this game as he is behind the plate once again. Had him behind the plate in the Cubs-Colorado series. No, 3-1 count. There's ball 4. So Leake issues his first walk of the game. And you put a pretty decent man on base. And here's Mookie Betts. 18 home runs, 93 RBIs, 14 stolen bases. Of course, he is, you know, power numbers the last couple of years have been very impressive. And there's a ground ball right to Vogelback going to second. There's the out at second, but will not get Betts at first base. So good play by Vogelback as he was able to get the lead runner at second. Two-way, and of course the dangerous JD Martinez. And of course you do have to worry about Mookie running. He does like to get a pretty good bit of a lead as Mike Leake will keep an eye on him. So runner going. And Betts is going to get in there easily. So first stolen base of the postseason for Boston. Mookie Betts is credited with that one as he got himself a good jump. And then just that high throw, just not able to get him. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to JD Martinez. And there's a foul ball. Martinez, 45 home runs a season ago, 37 this year. And there's a Leake hoping to get out of this, and he does with the beauty of a slider. JD Martinez doesn't think so, but 1, 2, 3 inning. So beautiful job pitching by Mike Leake. Seattle still up 3-0. Boston leaves 1 on the base as we go to the second inning. Now here is Jay Bruce, 23 home runs, 70 RBIs with the Seattle Mariners this year, former Cincinnati Red. He kind of traveled around Cincinnati, New York Mets, and now Seattle Mariners. First full season with the Mariners this year. And this ball will go into the seats. Free souvenir for somebody. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to him. And got him with that slider. Chris Sale, so good with that slider against lefties. Really just a tough matchup against left-handed hitters. It was Chris Sale. And Jay Bruce, nothing he could do. 8-inch break on that one. No 1 away. And here's Omar Narvaez, the catcher. 1-1 count to him as he drives this one deep. How far is this one going? It is out of here into the bullpen, and it's 4-0 Seattle. And Chris Sale wondering what is going on here. Now, the first 2 innings, 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and you know the manager of the Seattle Mariners loves what he sees from his Mariners right now. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, they say 399, but said 400 earlier, so we'll go with the first one, 400 feet. And this one just kept carrying, that right field. That wind blowing out to the right field. Got this ball out of here. So here is the back of the top of the order with D. Gordon. And this ball is grounded right to short. Nice stretch by Mitch Moreland. So 2-away, Gordon is retired. And they'll bring up number 2 hitter. Malik Smith walked his first time. And then came around and scored. 1-2 count to him. Got him with a slider. So beautiful pitching by Chris Sale, even though he gave up the home run to Navarez. And Boston down 4-0 here already in the second inning. As we got a bottom of the second. Mariners up 4-0. And here is a Rookie of the Year, Andrew Benintendi. 36 home runs, 99 RBIs this season for Boston. Very good season for the young man. And this ball inside with the slider. So 2 balls, 1 strike. As this ball is driven into the corner, and that's a ground rule double. So that short fence out of right field. That's going to be a challenge keeping that ball in the park. But Benintendi will take a ground rule double. Beautiful hit there. As that ball is. So runner at second. Here's Mitch Moreland. 29 home runs, 85 RBIs. Mitch Moreland, who was with Texas for so long. There's a ground ball. We'll move the runner to third. So good job by Moreland in moving the runner over 1 away. And Boston hoping to get on the scoreboard here. Rafael Devers, 30 home runs, 88 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, and decent speed on the base paths. Definitely decent speed at third base. A 1-1 count here on the sinker. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the foul ball. So Leak 6-6 this past season. Oh, got him with the changeup. Right as someone was yelling, "Get the runner home." And Devers strikes out on the beautiful changeup. That thing just zipped way down. So 2-way. And here is Blake Swire, the catcher for the Boston Red Sox, and he faces a 1 ball, 2 strike count here. There's a ball downstairs with the slider, 2-2. Now fans hoping to get a run home for the situation gets worse here, and that did hit the runner. I mean, did hit the batter, so it will be a hit batsman as that slider went off his foot and off the foot of the umpire. So Leak, and here is Jackie Bradley Jr. before you turn the lineup back over to the top of the order. 1-1 count to him. There is ground ball to short. 1-2-3 inning. Seattle holds serve 4-0 in favor of the Mariners. 1 hit, no runs come across for the Red Sox. 3, 4, and 5 coming up for Seattle. They are ahead by 4. And here is Edwin Encarnacion 0 for 1. Flied out in the first inning, but moved the runner over from second to third. So he did his job, and he faces a 2 balls and 2 strike count here. And that's a ground ball right to the shift. And there is 1 away. Encarnacion 0 for 2 in this game. And here's Dan Vogelbach. Grounded out, but drove in the first RBI of the game. Faces a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Chris Sale, and this is hammered once again, and this is going to be over the short fence in right field. Ground rule double. And right now Seattle just getting way ahead of the hitters, of the pitcher, and right now nothing you can do. Ron Healy at bat here. 1-1 count to him, and that ball will go foul. So 1-2 counts already in consecutive innings here. Sale running into absolute trouble. He's already given up 4 runs through 2 and a third innings. And yeah, got him on the strikeout. So good pitch by Sale. So 2 away. As Healy strikes out, 2 away, and here is Tim Beckham facing a 2-1 count as this ball goes foul into the into press row. So 2-2 count. That ball inside with the slider, so full count. Santana on deck. Look at the and pumped him up. So good play from Mitch Moreland. No damage done. Boston holds serve, luckily, and they're still down 4-0. As they're hoping to hopefully get something going soon. Top of the order coming up for the Red Sox. Now here is Xander Bogaerts, 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out in the first inning. So he's hoping to hopefully do something here, and that is a good way to start it. So base hit for Bogaerts. So Boston, something for the Boston faithful to cheer about here in the third inning. And here is Eduardo Nunez. 4 home runs, 59 RBIs. Shared time this year with Pedroia. As he pops this one up. And there's the out. So 1 away. And here is Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 in the game. Grounded out. And has stolen base. And there's the ball downstairs. So 2-1. More like a fielder's choice when he was at bat. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mookie Betts with 1 away. Runner at first. Runner going. And he will get in there. So Bogaerts with the nice stolen base. Now again, a high throw from Navarez allows the runners to get in there safely, and a full count. Runner stays at second, ground ball, and Gordon can't handle that one, and that's going to be runners at the corners with 2 away. So base hit, no error charged to Gordon for that one. That one skipped off the mound. Gordon thought he had it, and just not in the glove there, young man. So here again, the most dangerous man for Boston, J.D. Martinez, with 2 on, 1 out. And there's a strike with the cutter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mike Leake certainly hoping to get out of this jam with no runs. And there's a ground ball. There's 1. And there's 2 with the double play. Good scoop by Vogelbach. And again, Seattle gets out of a serious jam situation with a timely double play. And the Mariners still stake to their 4-0 lead. Santana, Bruce, and Navarez due up for the Mariners. So as we go to the 4th inning, it is 4-0. Seattle in control right now, as they have certainly gotten 2. Ground ball to third, and the throw to first, 1 away. But yeah, Mariners, since their first and second inning runs, they have certainly had control here. So Jay Bruce 0 for 1 in the game. 1-2 2-2 count to him, and that just missed. Yep. He does. He has 4 strikeouts in the game so far. 2 walks. And there's a ball downstairs. Full count, 3-2. And there's a ground ball right to second. Nunez over to Moreland. And 2 away, so Jay Bruce is retired, 0 for 2 for him. And here's Omar Navarez. Solo shot a home run to make this game a 4-0 game in the second inning. And there's a ground ball right to third. Third and second been busy here in this inning. 1, 2, 3 innings, so nothing doing for Seattle. Finally a 1, 2, 3 inning for Kish Sale. As he holds serve, Benintendi, Moreland, and Devers due up for the Sox. And here is Andrew Benintendi, double in the second inning, and then stranded at third. And there's a fly ball, but it looks like it'll be catchable for Jay Bruce, and 1 away. So right now, here's Moreland, grounded out in the second inning. Yeah, his ground ball actually moved Benintendi to third base, and then he did not get any further. And there's a ball on the inside with 2-2 count. And whoo, good pitch there. Navarro had to find it. And the throw out the first, so 2-way. And Rafael Devers, 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning on a nasty changeup. And he faces a 2 balls and 1 strike count here. And there's a foul ball, so 2-2. Seattle trying to pull the upset on the road. And there's a ground ball, whoa, right past Vogelbach. And Devers digging for second. And he'll get in there. Nicely done with a 2-out double. There you see him. Yep, that's 2. So good shot. Vogelbach just could not react to it in time to knock it down. And Rafael Devers in at second base with a nice double. And here is Blake Swire. And there's a nice swing and a miss at the cutter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mike Leake really doing well in this game. And there's a foul ball. He has had pretty much control. And when your teammates take you to a 4-run lead after the first 2 innings, it kind of makes your job a little bit easier. So 2-2. That ball pretty much in the dirt. As this is going to be a tough play. Third baseman, but the shortstop D. Gordon runs it down. And a 1-2-3 inning. So Leake gets out of trouble once again. So Seattle comes to bat. 5th inning. We're just about halfway there. And Seattle still up 4-0. And here is D. Gordon. Walked and then scored a run. He is 0 for 1 in the game and then grounded out to short last time he was up. And there's a foul ball. Yeah, not much foul ground room here at Fenway Park, especially down the right and left field lines. And there's a base hit. So D. Gordon gets on base again. First time was due to a walk. This time due to a nice hit there. And of course you gotta be thinking with him, he is going to be stealing. So you know he is going to try to keep an eye on him as much as he can. as Malik Smith at bat here, and that ball goes foul. So really two guys who can run well for Seattle. Gonna be hard. I mean, most you can get unless you're just absolutely lucky on the double play. There's a ball outside with a slider, 2-2. And got him with the two-seamer. So a nice strikeout for Chris Sale. So one away. And here is Edwin Encarnacion, the ground out and a fly out. 0 for 2 in the game. And of course you do have to pay attention to you-know-who at first base. And again, another throw over just to keep an eye on him. Runner going, and he'll get in there. So first stolen base for Seattle in this game, thanks to D. Gordon, who led the team in stolen bases. Swire, good try as they really trying to time that one up perfectly. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Encarnacion as this one goes. And got him. So 0 for 3 Dave right now for Encarnacion. 2 away. And Chris Sale, nice strikeout once again. And here's Vogelbach. Double and RBI. 1 for 2 Day so far. And he is facing a 3-0 count. There's a strike. So a chance to make this game 5-0 is what he is facing right now. There's ball 4. So the third walk of the game for Chris Sale in this game, as he has had a bit of a tough run. Triple RBI and a run for Ron Healy. He struck out last time up. 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits, giving up 4 runs. As Ron Healy hits this one deep, and this is going to be over the fence for ground rule double. So a double, triple, so he needs a single and then a home run for the cycle. And it is. So that brings in, I believe, 2 runs. And Beckham at bat here, and nope, 1 run. So 5-0 here with 2 outs. And that just missed the corner. 3-1. Santana on deck. As that ball is scorched into center field, base hit Seattle. 2 runs will come in on this one, and it is 7-0, and Boston just getting shelled here at home at Fenway Park. And here is Domingo Santana. And a 3-1 count to him, so he has had Chris Sale's really run himself into serious trouble here in this game. Not getting ahead of hitters. And got him, struck him out. And 1-2-3 inning, but 3 more runs come across for the Mariners. They lead at 7-0 on 7 hits, no errors. Boston, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now here is Jackie Bradley Jr. And then we turn the lineup back over to the top end with Xander Bogaerts. Oh, there's a swing and miss. That's a slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a foul ball with the sinker. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball again, so still 1-2. this is going to be trouble. This is going to be a base hit. This is going to be the shift. And it's going to be a double. And he'll hold at second. So maybe, just maybe, some life for Boston here in the 5th inning, as they've had runners on the previous innings and just not been able to get anybody home. And Jackie Bradley Jr. with a nice double there, beating the shift. And here's Xander Bogaerts, single in the 3rd inning, 1 for 2 in the game, stole a base. And a 3-0 count to him, and strike with a cutter. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's a fly ball that should get the runner over to 3rd base. And it does. So once again, for the 3rd time in this game, Boston has a runner at 3rd base with a chance to drive in a run. And here is Eduardo Nunez Jr. with a full count to him. As that ball goes foul, so still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count pitch again, ground ball to shortstop, and a good throw from D. Gordon gets him, but the run comes in finally for the Red Sox. Nunez will get credit for the RBI. And here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 in the game, single in the 3rd inning. 2-2 count to him as Mike Lee gives up his first run of the game. So 6-run lead for the Mariners as Betts flies out 1, 2, 3 innings. So Boston does get 1. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes in on the Nunez RBI, and it's 7-1. Now Bruce Narvaez and Gordon leading it off, 8, 9, and 1. And Brian Johnson in the game now for Boston. So the day is done for Chris Sale. 45 appearances, 5 and 6 record, 2 saves, 6.68 ERA, 75 strikeouts, 102 innings this season. As he has had a very busy day today. And a bit of substitutions real quick as they will bring in Dustin Pedroia to play second base, the veteran second baseman for Boston. So Johnson hoping to keep things right where they are. This ball will go foul into the seats. And Jay Bruce. And that curve just on way outside. And woo, nice pitch there with the curve, and a good throw to first, and 1 away. Jay Bruce is retired. So here's Narvaez, 1 for 2 with a home run in the 2nd inning, made it 4-0, and since then the Adults tacked on 3 more. Boston did get 1 in the bottom of that last inning, and we are staked to a 6-run lead now. Base for the first time in this game. No good hit there, where Pedroia could not get it, and here is always the dangerous D. Gordon. And struck him out looking. My goodness, beauty of a pitch. And Gordon not happy, but you kind of have to think he knew it was there. So here's Malik Smith walked, scored a run, and then struck out against Chris Sale. There's a strike, 2-2. So Johnson bringing the heat here. And just missed on the outside. So full count with Encarnacion on deck. So runner going, full count. Nice catch for Mitch Moreland. That was the beauty of the snag. So no runs, 1 hit for the Mariners. as they are still leading at 7-1. Martinez, Benetende, and Moreland coming up. So here JD Martinez 0 for 2 in the game. And Mike Leake, so far, he has been on cruise control except for the last inning. Gave up his first run, and that is a strikeout. As Mike Leake really pitching well in this game. And that one way out of the zone. Martinez obliged with the swing. And that was the 4th strikeout of the game for Leake. And now here is Benetende. A ball on the outside, 1-2. And Mitch Moreland. And ball inside, so 2-2. That went from 0-2 to 2-2 now. And that's a hot shot right to second. And there's 2 away. Gordon, nice play, but Benetende does run well. Almost beat that one out. So 2 away. And here's Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 in the game. As he is hoping to do something. As that ball goes foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So if things hold the way they are right now, it will be a Seattle against New York. And that is a base hit. Nowhere for anybody to get to that one in the shift. And 2 times in this game, Boston has beaten the shift. Sometimes it's just a matter of hit them where they can't get to it, even in that shift. And here's Rafael Devers. So runner on with 2 out, 3-1 count to Devers. And there's ball 4. So only the 2nd walk of the game for Leake in this game. And he does have 2 outs, 6-run lead. And here's Blake Swire, as he was hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. Anybody up in the bullpen? None for Seattle. And a full count to Blake Swire, and got him with the changeup. Beauty of a change of pace there. And Boston leaves 2 on base, nowhere to go but anywhere. And Seattle still leads it 7-1. Now there you see the line score: 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th. Boston did get 1 in the 5th, and then nothing else since then. 7-1 Seattle. 8 hits for Seattle, 6 for Boston, and a lot of base runners left on base because of it. Boston has certainly not taken advantage of that, leaving base runners on base, leaving runs off the board. And here's Encarnacion 0 for 3. So 2-2 count. As we are here in the 7th inning. Boy, my, this game has flown by. And a foul ball, so 2-2. As this ball will go foul once again. So Boston's going to do something. They need to do something in these next 3 innings. If they are hoping to face off against the dreaded New York Yankees once again. If not, then Seattle will go to New York. As this ball is popped up, and this should be an easy play. And 1 away. There you see 2 right-handers up in the bullpen for Boston, as is Heath Hembry and Brandon Workman. And here's Dan Vogelbach. And that's a base hit. So Pedroia gets it, and it's 1 away with 1 on. And here is Ron Healy. Triple, double, 2 RBIs, single, and a home run is all he needs for the cycle. Of course, he got the triple thanks to the Misplay on right field by Mookie Betts. And there's 2 away. As the pitcher handled that one, took care of it at the first base. So 2 for 4 day. And here's Tim Beckham, 2 for 3, 2 singles. And I believe 3 RBIs in this game. He has had a very good game. Orsiano popped this one up to Mookie out in right field. And this inning is over. 1, 2, 3 innings. So 7th inning stretch time. Boston needs something. 6 to tie, 7 to win. Mariners lead it by 6. So Dan Altavilla coming into the game. 33 appearances, 4-0 record, 4 saves, 4.08 record, 28 strikeouts, and 28 2/3 innings pitched. So Mike Leake gives way to the bullpen. Scott Service feels he is taking him as far as he can. And then Ross Cup also up in the bullpen for the Mariners. So we'll see. There's a swing and miss at the changeup, 1-2. So he's thinking maybe we've gone about as far as we can. And there's, whew, I tell you, that just missed, 2-2. And that ball goes foul. So Jackie Bradley Jr. And then, of course, the top of the order. And there's a ground ball. Tough play for Ron Healy, but he does make the nice play. 1 away. And here is Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 3 in the game. Single in the 3rd inning. And there's a ball downstairs. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And struck him out. So 2-way as Altavilla doing really well out of the pen. 2 batters, a ground out and a strikeout. And here is the veteran Dustin Pedroia, 256 this season, 7 home runs. And 2-1 count to Pedroia. And this is nice play by Vogelbach with the glove. 1, 2, 3 inning. So nothing doing for the Red Sox in that inning. So as we go to the 8th, Santana, Bruce, and Navarez due up for the Mariners. 7, 8, and 9. So Brian Johnson still out on the mound for Boston, as he is working on his 3rd inning of work here. There's a strike to Domingo Santana. So 2-2 count to him. And downstairs with the slider, full count as Jay Bruce due up here. Then Omar Navarez. So it's probably why Johnson is still in the game, as that ball will go foul. And struck him out with the beauty of a changeup. So 1 away, and now you get the double. Now you get the 2 lefties coming up to the bat, and for D. Gordon. If anybody gets on, then you have the top of the order once again. So Jay Bruce, 0 for 2 in the game. Looking to, as he strikes out. So 0 for 3 day for Jay Bruce. Really not been his best effort today. So 2-way as Johnson retires him. Taking our look at it, he just came in with the straight fastball there. 92. You might not think 92 is that quick, but yeah, all lefties the rest of the way. My goodness. So there's a ball outside with the curve, 2-1. starting to get a little winded. And there's a ground ball right to third. So throw the first 1, 2, 3 inning. So Boston, last 2 innings they go, 6 outs to go for Boston. They're still down by 6 runs. And here's Chasen Bradford. 90 appearances this season, 7-4 record, no saves, 3.18 ERA, 68 strikeouts, 87 2/3 innings worked during the regular season. And here is Mookie Betts, 1 for 3 in the game, as Boston seriously needs to get something going here in the 8th and the 9th inning. 3-1 count to him, and that is scorched. This is going to be trouble, and this is going to be a ground rule double for Boston. So good start. Hopefully they can do something out of this here in the bottom of the 8th inning, because they're going to need to do something. And here is JD Martinez, 0 for 3 in the game, struck out in the 6th inning. So 1-1 count. There's a ball inside with the slider. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that is out of here. 2-run homer for JD Martinez, his first of the postseason. And Boston trimming it back to 7-3. That's how you make a big impact. And that ball was scorched. So, heck of a 2-run blast. I think it went into the streets. We'll take a look at the replay here. That didn't even come close to the monster seats there. So, postseason stats also reflected regular season stats. That would be JD Martinez's 38th home run of the season. And here is Andrew Benintendi. And there's a ball outside with the sinker. And Bradford running into just a little bit of issues here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So another runner on. Mitch Moreland 2 up, 1 for 3 in the game. Single in the 6th inning. As this ball will go foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a foul ball with the sinker once again. 1 ball, 2 strikes again. Runner staying right where he is. Fly ball out to center field. Quite a run out there. Runner is. Ball just kept carrying. Ground rule double again. And that ball just kept carrying into right center. Right in that tough part of center field. And it bounces into the seats. So that's another ground rule double. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with no one out. And here is Rafael Devers with a chance to really help Boston's cause here. As this ball is caught at second base. Heck of a play by D. Gordon. Runners cannot go anywhere. So good hit, but right at somebody. And here's Blake Swire. 0 for 2 in the game. Hit by a pitch. In the 6th inning. So 3-2 count to him. As this is a fly ball, should be deep enough to get the runner home. The runner tagged up, and it will be a 7-4 game. So Benintendi scores, and it's now a 3-run lead for Seattle. No doubt a good chance to bring in their closer in the 9th inning, but Bradford has to get out this, and here's Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 3 with a double and a run. Moreland at second base. 3-run lead for Seattle. Things have certainly gotten more interesting here in the 8th inning. And the pitch, and that is just foul. Boy, that did not miss the bag by much. 2 strikes. As this is a fly ball out to left field. And this is out 3. 1, 2, 3 inning, but 4 runs come across, 2 of them on this 2-run homer by J.D. Martinez. And Boston strikes for 4 in that inning. Mariners still lead by 3 as we go to the 9th. And there is a view of downtown Boston. And here is Heath Hembree coming in the game. 72 appearances during the regular season. 1-1 record, no saves, 3.21 ERA, 73 innings pitched, 78 strikeouts. And his job is to keep the lead right where we are at. And here's D. Gordon. 1 for 3, been on base twice in this game. A walk and then a base hit. And that ball will go all the way to the backstop. So 2-1 count, 3-1. And Malik Smith due up. You do not. Oh, that is a nice play. Devers won't have a chance, but heck of a try to get him out. As D. Gordon runs exceptionally well. As that went right off the back of the pitcher. Now Devers came up throwing right away. Without that extra low, he probably would have had a chance to get him. So Malik Smith with a full count, strikes out. So good pitching there by Hembree as he retires Malik Smith on the strikeout. And here's Edwin Encarnacion for 4 in the game. Flew out in the 7th inning. Definitely not had a very good game. So he is going to keep an eye on D. Gordon, who does have a stolen base already in this game. As this ball will go foul. Whew, take a deep breath on that one. Runner going, base hit. And that's going to put Gordon at third base on the base hit. So first and third with 1 out as Encarnacion gets on base. And who we got? Workman still up in the bullpen. And here is Vogelbach. As this is a chance for the double play. And it's there. Boston last chance in the 9th inning. Vogelbach grounds right into the double play. So nice by Pedroia to the shortstop. Over to Mitch Moreland at first. 7-4. And Cody Gearin into the game. 48 games this season. 0-1 record. 42 saves. 1.12 ERA. 48 in the 3rd innings, pitched 39 strikeouts. His job, close this game out. And here's Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 4 in the game. And just before they do make some changes, so Austin Nola will go behind the plate for this game, for this inning here. So Cody Gearin, as he faces literally the top of the order, 1, 2, and 3 for Boston. So 2-1 count here, and woo, swing and miss at a slider way outside the zone. 2-2. So Seattle wins, they go to New York. Boston rallies to win, they go to New York. As this ball popped up and 1 away. Nice jam pitch by Gearin. Got Bogaerts to pop up. And 1 out. And here's Dustin Pedroia for 1 in the game. Ground out in the 7th inning. And he is stacked with an 0-2 count. And that is a ground ball right to Gordon. And there's 2 away. So he kind of dropped it and then picked it up again and threw out to second base. So two-way, Mookie Betts, all that's left, 2 for 4 for him today in this game. 2 outs. And the very last hope for Boston here, 1-1 count to him. So Guerin with the pitch outside, 2-1. And that ball. And there's a base hit. This is going to get to the fence. So this will be a double for Mookie Betts, and that gets Boston still some life in this game as Mookie Betts reaches with a nice hit off Guerin. Yeah, that ball doesn't get to the fence. There's no way he's stretching that into a double. So here is J.D. Martinez, 2-run homer in the 8th inning, and a chance to bring Boston within 1 run in this game. Big, huge moment, and he faces an 0-2 count. And the pitch, and this is down the line, and here we go. Martinez stretching for second, and the runner, as the fielder in right field, got caught up on the fence, and it's 7-5 Boston, 7-5 Seattle. Boston Klein getting to cutting this lead down to 2 runs now. And Jay Bruce got hung up, and here's Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 3 in the game, a double and a run, also facing an 0-2 count. And this is a base hit. So that puts runners at the, oh my goodness, they're sending him home either way. 7-6 ball game. My goodness, aggressive base running by Boston. I mean, J.D. Martinez is decent, but I don't think Seattle was ready to see that he was heading home. And here is Mitch Moreland. So 7-6, Benintendi at first base, who can run mighty well. And it's Cody Guerin. There's a ball outside with the sinker. 2-1. Fans on their feet. And swing and a miss at the sinker. 2-2. Fans want to see their team come back here in Boston. They want to see Red Sox, Yankees go head to head. Seattle looking to close this thing out. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Benintendi at first base. Guerin the pitch. And got him with the two-seamer. Guerin strikes him out. Boston loses by 1 run. Heck of a rally in the 8th and the 9th innings. But Seattle moves on to battle the New York Yankees as they hold on here 7-6. And boy, what a game this was. Mike Leake will get the win, a big win for him in the postseason. So as we will take a look at the stats as Boston, they'll have to just stay home and watch it the rest of the way here. So Guerin will get the save, even though it was a little dicey there in the 9th inning. So Leake, great job, 6 innings done. Only gave up 1 run, while the relief pen gave up 5 runs total. And then Guerin was able to close it there at the end to close the game out. And no doubt the player of the game, either between Ron Healy or the starting pitcher Leake, and it's Ron Healy, as he had a double, a triple, 2 for 4 day, 2 RBIs in this game. He really set the tone in this game early with that triple in the first inning, and then a drum roll double the next time he was up. And I mean, he just did what he needed to do for Seattle. The kid who played 2 years with Oakland, signed with Seattle, And this was the triple that got past Mookie Betts' glove and got him to third base and really set the tone early in this game. So 2 for 4, Ron Healy is the player of the game, 2 RBIs in the game. So Boston will stay at home. Seattle moves on to face the New York Yankees in the ALDS. So Lee Gilman, 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Guerin hangs on for the save. And then Chris Sale started the game. 5 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs all earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, but 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second. Really was trouble, and then 3 more in the fifth. It was pretty much what did it for him at that point. So good game. Beckham with 3 RBIs, Healy with 2, Vogelbach with 1. As Beckham also 2 for 4. With 3 RBIs in this game, and Navarez with a solo shot home run in this game that made it 4-0. Gordon stealing his first base of the postseason. Altavilla holding it. Bradford getting roughed up for 3 runs in his work, and then Guerin gave up 2 in that 9th inning, but then getting the strikeout on Moreland to strike out to finally get the 3rd out in this game. Martinez 2 for 5 in this game, 3 RBIs in the game. Nunez had 1. Benintendi had 1. Swire had 1 RBI in this game, despite 0 for 2 day for him. And what a game. Mookie Betts with 2 doubles in this game, and Martinez with 3 RBIs. But the season is done. Bogarts and Betts both stole bases for Boston. Johnson and Hembree did a heck of a job. Johnson especially 3 innings of relief pitching, 2 hits allowed, 4 strikeouts. Really kept everything right where it is. And then Hembree did the same, as Boston does go down by a single run, 7-6. So it will be Seattle and the dreaded New York Yankees heading against each other in the ALDS. So everything is set. So they will be taking on the Yankees, as everything is set now for the beginning of the NLDS. So it will be the Rockies and the Nationals, as O will start against 21 game winner Max Scherzer in that game, and then the Brewers going head to head against the Dodgers in their first game of the NLDS. And then of course you got full day the next day with the Mariners and the Yankees, the Twins and the Stros, the Rockies and the Nationals, and then the Brewers and the Dodgers once again. So as you see the matchups, Kikuchi will start against Paxton of the Yankees, and then Barrios will start his first postseason game against Garrett Cole of the Astros. And then the Nationals, Anderson of the Rockies will start against Steven Strasburg, and then Peralta will get game 2 assignment against the Dodgers, as he'll go up against Medea in game 2 of that series. So the Rockies and Nationals that's how we'll start. So the Rockies beat the Cubs 5-4. The Mariners hang on against the Boston Red Sox 7-6. So we will get these 2 games, every game in the NLDS, and from then on will be doubleheaders. Now each video will be doubleheaders, so that's how I will be bringing it to you when we start the NLDS, and then when we get the ALCS going, ALCS, then it'll just be single games each day as we continue to climb towards what should be a fantastic postseason here, as we had a good time here today. So until tomorrow morning, and hopefully things won't be too crazy at work tonight, where I can get things going tomorrow morning with the NLDS doubleheader. So until then, everyone, have yourself a great rest of your evening here on this beautiful Saturday. Very cool Saturday for me. So until then, have a great Saturday. Enjoy all the college football out there, and always be safe out there. Always remember, keep God number one. God bless everyone.